Hi, we are the McLaughlins, and I am Shane McLaughlin, and this is my wife, Alana. And we're here today to debate over issues, all kinds of issues. There's so many issues, it's ginormous how many issues there are, but we're just going to pick out one issue today and hopefully try to stay on that topic, and we're going to debate it back and forth. We're going to talk about it. So, Alana, what is the topic today? What are we talking about?
Well, I believe we decided on discussing the early childhood tax credit that everybody with children will be getting every month up until the end of the year.
So, if I have a child, what does that mean for me?
It means that the tax credit based on your income is either $250 a month or $300 a month made over 6-month payments. So every month you would get money into your checking account or savings account or whatever, however you paid your taxes, maybe by a paper check, in anticipation of using the child tax credit at the end of the year for your taxes.
What?
It's to help people.
That's insane. That's insane. Aren't we trying to get people back to work right now?
Yes, that is the goal, but there are still people who are unemployed and who could use that money right now.
Well, if they were employed, they wouldn't need that money right now. Even my dog thinks so. My dog's so upset, can hardly believe it. Shut up!
Daisy.
Stop it. Stop it, little
Seriously.
doggies.
They want to get in on it.
They want to get in, their voice and their opinion. This is insane. So what we're going to do is, for those of us who are working jobs, that's me. Do you work?
Yes, I do.
You work. I work a full-time job. Do you work a full-time job?
I do.
And where's our taxes going?
Paying
We're going to give it
stimulus.
stimulus. I'm working to pay some other schmuck to sit at home. Does that make any sense at
You
all?
can't call people schmucks.
Okay. The wonderful people. The beautiful people.
Well, there are people who would get that tax credit at the end of the year, but due to circumstances surrounding COVID and everything that happened, are unemployed and could use the boost in their income prior to the end of the year or the beginning of the 2022 tax return, when they would file their taxes and get that child tax credit.
Do you and I need this?
We do not need this. Actually, it becomes an issue for us
Why does it become an issue?
because we typically, when I prepare our taxes, the child tax credit helps to offset what we would owe in taxes so that I don't have to pay, or we don't have to pay when we file our taxes. So by getting the stimulus early, I have to take that money and put it into a savings account in anticipation of there going to be a tax bill when I file my taxes, because that child tax credit is not going to be there to offset it.
Okay, so layman's terms, you better take that money and not spend it, because you're gonna owe money on it. You're gonna owe money on it too, little dog, if you don't shut up.
Should we debate that issue?
We could debate that one. How to shut the dogs up.
They're playing. It's playtime.
It's
apparently.
playtime for our doggies. Okay, so I just don't understand, what the need is for this here. It seems to me, in my
Excuse me.
if we stop all these here additional payments, the state and federal government slows down on the giving of my money to the people who are sitting at home, they might be more inclined to get up off their butts and get a job. And there's a ton of jobs out there. There's jobs everywhere.
Our 16-year-old daughter holds a job. Our 16-year-old daughter is at work right now.
That's right. That's right. I know we're bad parents. We feel that when you hit 16, probably would have done it at 15, but COVID was here. But at 16, yes, we farmed our daughter out to teach her
We don't
good values.
farm our daughter out. She is gainfully employed.
She is at a local restaurant establishment here in our community. And it's hard. It's hard as parents for her and I to do that there when we got neighbors beside us with some young some young people living in their house. I don't know, 5 or 6 of them, and none of them work. You know, what's up with that? Who knows? But in our family, we make our daughter work. Yeah.
Because skills within our home, or skills that she cannot gain within our home under parental guidance, just because kids are not as inclined to listen to their parents when they tell them the types of things that they need to do. But she works better when she has that additional guidance outside of our home. So we want her to build those skills.
And she's learning the value of $1, which unfortunately isn't much. Thank you very much, Democrats. But you know, she's out there, she's working, she's watching her dollar, what I can spend it on, what I don't want to spend it on. It was all fun and games with mommy and daddy were out there buying all the stuff, buy me this, buy me that. When you have to buy the stuff with your own money, you pinch a little bit. So she's learning the value of that there. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem as though many people in society today are really valuing themselves, their community, and our nation by just letting it go to pot and not getting out there and getting a job. We would not need this stimulus if people were out there working right now.
Well, technically, you could look at it as the fact that they would get this on their tax return anyway. When they filed their taxes, the child tax credit would come on their yearly tax return. But they're just getting it early. So it's not additional money that we are paying out, technically. It's money that would have already been applied.
You don't believe that somewhere here in the near future something else is going to come along? You know, we're not going to have a forgiveness for this year? You don't think?
I honestly don't know what to expect. It's hard to say with the way that our government's working right now, having free reign and power over the decisions that are being made with our taxpayer dollars.
Whoopah! Does that work? I think that's it. Yeah. All right, so that's it for today. We've got a lot more to discuss. A lot more things coming down the road. Things that her and I are not necessarily always going to agree on. If you got a topic that you'd like us to debate over, bring it on. We want to hear from you. And don't forget to get down there and hit the subscribe button. See y'all later.